Hi, I'm Pearl Avari. I'm a researcher at the Center for Community Health and Development at the University of Kansas. We're home to the Community Toolbox. When we think about community issues, it's easy to start with what's missing. But asset mapping helps us start with a different question. What strength, resources, relationships, and talents already exist in a community? Asset mapping is useful because it shifts the focus from a deficit and needs to also recognizing what communities already have. Community assets can include things like people, places, organizations, institutions, businesses, and relationships. Really, anything that can help support and improve community life. Asset mapping is a process for identifying and organizing the strength and resources within a community. Assets can include more formal organizations such as schools, libraries, health departments, and nonprofits. But they can also include informal leaders, neighborhood associations, local businesses, faith organizations, and the skills of residents themselves. An important part of asset mapping is to recognize that everyone in a community can have something to contribute. Asset mapping can help communities see possibilities that are often overlooked and ignored. Instead of only asking, well, what problems do we need to fix? We can also ask, what do we already have that we can respond with? This can help build community pride, strengthen relationships, identify potential partners for collaboration, and support more long lasting and impactful work. It can also help avoid duplicating efforts by showing who's already doing important work. Asset mapping is not just about making a list, though. The goal is to use that information to support action. For example, an asset map might be helpful for a community organization to identify partners for a youth program, find trusted places for community meetings, connect residents with resources, or show where resources are concentrated and where gaps still exist. It can also help an organization decide who to invite for collaboration, where to focus their outreach, and how to build on existing strengths rather than starting from scratch. For example, we worked with the community organization that was working around food insecurity and access. And we did an asset map to help identify food pantries, community gardens, schools, and residents that were already doing some work around food access issues. That information helped the group move from simply identifying a problem and creating a solution right away to building relationships and taking coordinated action together. That led to a more meaningful and long lasting impact for the community and its needs. Once these relationships are identified through asset mapping, it can really help the groups to begin working together, share resources, coordinate events, and reach more people than any one organization can alone do. Looking at communities through an asset lens can really change how we think about leadership and problem solving. Instead of starting from always asking what is missing, we begin by recognizing the people and strengths already present. Asset mapping helps remind us that communities are more than just defined by their challenges and deficits. They're also full of strengths, resources, and relationships that can all support long lasting, meaningful change. If you'd like to learn more about asset mapping, you can refer to the Community Toolbox, Chapter 3, Section 8, Identifying Community Assets and Resources.